All right, I'm here with Wartburg, who just advanced to the NCAA round of 32 with a 57-56 win over Wisconsin Stevens Point. Coach, if you want to start us off with some thoughts on the game, some opening thoughts.
Yeah, just hats off to Stevens Point. They had a great year and gave us a tremendous challenge tonight. And they had us late, and our kids made some really big plays when we needed to make plays. And I respect how they did it all year. Stevens Point, I think they are trending upward, and just congratulations to them. But our team, we find ways, and we've done it. This group's done it over and over. I think in the NCAA tournament, to make a run, you got to have a game or two where it comes down to something like this. And when we got down 5, our kids never panicked, and we got some really big stops and big moments, and then hit a shot when we need to hit a shot and make a play at the end and make free throws. And couldn't be more proud of this group, and certainly how they play the game, but more so who they are as people. And they've had a tremendous impact on Wartburg, on our program, on me personally. Love these guys.
Coach, as much as things went in your team's favor in that first period, things turned on you in the second period. I thought that UW Stevens Point really turned up the intensity on the defensive end and really threw a lot of problems at you that slowed your offense down. What adjustments did you have to make at the halftime break to make up for that?
Yeah, I thought they did a good job of taking us out of who we want to be. And, our whole thing going into the game was stay true to who we are. And in the second quarter, they got us out of that, no question. I thought in the second half, we did a better job of getting the touches that we wanted, where we wanted. And that's just a credit to our players for making those adjustments.
The other thing I thought that was problematic for you was, I thought, the physicality aspect of the UW Stevens Point team may have tipped the scales in their favor coming down the stretch. Was that, did you see that as a problem?
They're certainly physical. I don't know what impact that has, but they're a physical team, and that's one thing they do really well. And we've faced physical teams before, and we're going to face more moving forward. So it's just a matter of being able to play through that physicality, and our kids can do that.
Sarah made some key points down the stretch there, especially from the line. What's going through your head as time's ticking down in that fourth quarter, and you're making that late push?
Yeah, I feel like we've been in close situation games before, and so I think it's important to kind of have a steady mind and just looking around and seeing the team and the people that I've been playing with for the past 5 years. I think that kind of helped me just focus and have a clear mind and just stay true to who we are.
And Brittany, same for you, going into those late timeouts and knowing that you're the one that has to foul someone to, make the plays here. What crossed your mind as you're getting ready for those final seconds in that game?
Yeah, I just think that we have to bump up our intensity. They were also really intense on both ends, so we needed to match that. And I think just being more aggressive, trying to get our hands in and get some tips and steals and get some good looks on the offensive end.
And down at half, what's the message, Coach, certainly from you, but also for the players on the mindset going into the second half of that game, knowing with your next game counts on everything you can do in the next 20 minutes. What's the message, Coach, to the players? And then, you as, of course, 2 fifth-year seniors, leaders on the team, what are you telling your teammates as well?
I think it's just to be us, stay true to who we are, and go back to, we've been playing with each other for so long, and we know and trust each other, and we know to get things done.
I think also, hats off to Stevens Point for, I think they scouted us really good. They kind of took us out of who we were at points, but I think like our message at halftime was like, we need to stay true, like Coach said in the beginning of the game. Like we need to do what we do really good and, you know, stay the course. And we were not ready to, you know, be done at that game, and we just stayed the course, and we have big dreams and big goals ahead of us.
Brittany and Sarah, you both recorded 4 steals today. What did you see defensively that allowed you to get those steals?
Yeah, I think just like having the helping mindset of like trying to just dig on post players. I don't know, just like reading the defense. Like I said earlier, just being aggressive. I think that was a key of just this game is having high intensity, being aggressive.
I think too, like being able to trust the back line of help is important when you know that you're going to go for a ball, that if you don't get it, your teammate's going to be right there to help you. And just having them behind your back, I feel like we can do almost anything.
Sarah's good for some big steals in key moments, and we came out, I don't know if it was off when we challenged, and we scored 2 quick buckets, and one was Sarah jumping a passing lane and missed the layup, but we followed it up and came behind her and got it. And it's just being able to make a big play in a big moment when you need it, and this team's done that.
Coach, I suppose with 5 fifth-year seniors on your team, with a short turnaround window that you have for tomorrow night's game, the winner of the second game here, you know, recovering emotionally from such a close and hard-fought game like that makes things a little easier, doesn't it?
We've done this before. You know, last year we had a game against Bates that we basically won at the buzzer, and we came back the next day and had a big win too. So these guys are really good at staying in the moment, whatever the moment is. We don't get too high, we don't get too low, and you know, I think that's why when we get down, you know, a lot of people question me on why didn't you call a timeout in a moment, and a lot of times I don't think we need to call a timeout because we know what we can communicate from the bench, and our kids know what we need to do and know what we want, and you know, so the emotions these guys are really good at. We've played in tons and tons of really big games, and I don't think there's a moment that's too big.
All right. Coach, any final thoughts that you want to add heading into tomorrow's game?
Just excited to be in this position. I think we can do big things with this team, and these guys believe in each other and trust each other, and hopefully we can keep going.
Awesome. Well, congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.